Sheikh, so
Salam wa rahmatullahi
I'm
wa
a law
barakatuh.
student. I'm a law student in the
Okay.
UK, and part of my practice areas is advanced real estate. I'm not sure if you're aware, but in the UK, when they wanna get a property, they get mortgage payments, and that involves riba. So, would acting as a lawyer for, let's say, the buyer that's taking mortgage payment from the bank to pay for the property,
Fatima,
or acting for the bank that is,
Fatima, Fatima
yes,
from
yes,
the
Sheikh.
UK. Let me tell you in the beginning, I'll take one question at a time. Let me tell you in the beginning, I'm proud of you. I'm
Yep.
very proud of you. You're a law student and you're working in the real estate as well. This is great. May Allah bless you and your family. One thing I'd like to tell you, selling, buying, real estate, investment, all of that is halal as long as you stick to the rules and regulations of business transaction in Islam. And since you are a law student and you're involved in real estate business, I really adjure you to study business transaction from Islamic perspective. And guess what? Right now, inshallah, I've decided I'm going to hold a whole course for business transaction in Islam. Halal and haram, do's and do not do's. Inshallah, maybe after Ramadan, we'll record a whole course in this regard. But for now, being a lawyer and also a real estate agent or processing or facilitating buying or selling a property, if I'm connecting the buyer and the seller and I'm taking my commission, even if the buyer takes a loan from the bank and pays through the mortgage, I am not blameworthy as an agent. There is no blame upon me. Only the blame if I practice as a lawyer to process the contract and require the interest, or on behalf of the bank, or connect the people to facilitate the mortgage, then you're involved. Your involvement in the mortgage, your involvement in the interest-based transaction makes it unlawful. But if your role is limited to selling a property for an owner to a buyer, and then the buyer shows interest, agrees to the price, and he goes his way, he gets a loan from the bank, he gets the money cash, this is none of your problem. Your percentage, your commission is lawful. Only do not get involved in facilitating the mortgage contract. I hope my answer is clear. Fatima, you have another one?
Yes, it is clear, Sheikh. Yeah,
Yes,
sorry, I wanted
please
to
do.
ask as well, Jazakumullah khair for your answer. I also wanted to ask regarding, so acting as a stakeholder. So in some scenarios, they give the money to the buyer and then the bank transfer is to me as a lawyer to hold for them until they're ready to give the money to the seller. Would holding that money also mean that I'm facilitating, or do I say I just don't hold the money for them and they be the one that sends directly to the seller when there's time?
Look, to be honest with you, since I'm not really aware of this scenario, okay, to me as a buyer, to me as a seller, I'm sorry, not as a buyer, or to you as a representative of the seller, again, it doesn't matter to you the source of the money. As long as you collect the money for the property, it is lawful for you. The buyer got the money from selling liquor, beer, or from interest loan. This is none of your business. The money has come to you in a legal way, then it is okay. So you as a representative for the seller, if you collect the check and you cash it, and it is from whatever bank, again, you're not blameworthy. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please, before I take the following caller, because the previous couple questions were very sensitive, and I hope my answer will be understood in the context that I provided. As long as you're not assisting any person to get a loan with interest, and the person is a buyer, he got the money from whichever source, and he handed over the money to you, or the check, or a cashier check, it's halal for you to collect this money. And you as an agent, it is halal to collect your commission, provided you're not involved in facilitating obtaining a loan which is based on interest. Assalamu alaikum.